tries to build that wall. You know, it's like a crappy Rosalina. Um,
I'm going to find it really interesting to see how Sinji approaches this because trampoline being a frame 1 move, allowing Sinji a lot of opportunity to get out of Jen's combos or to interrupt in some way, shape, or form.
well, the one thing that I just like that like ran in my head just now is like you could possibly see him trying to use a trampoline to get out of the up tilt, but that's not going to be a case because it's too high for him to launch him.
Right. Right now we're just seeing very part of the course Sinji reactionary play, trying to set up the hydrant and trampoline as a matter of blocking Jen's approach and then reading what he does ahead of time. A lot of Galaga to try and check Jen, either Z dropping it to present a hitbox or just letting it fly laterally.
Oh, something that's going to help Ryu in this matchup is that because he has such like meaty linger moves, right? Able to like hit anything, right? Whether it be the fruit or the hydrant, just keeps him so far extended. Oh my God! Stop! Stop! All right.
All right. I was scared for a moment. I thought Ryu was ready to just ride the wave.
Yeah, no, I was 9 spooked. And we still have like a hella even game. Like you can tell probably, I'm saying like a lot of the hits have been going in Sinji's favor, but it's just that Ryu just hits so hard. And right now I would say this entire neutral right now is in the favor of Ryu just because like he has so much more kill potential. And never mind.
Yeah, no. It was all a ruse. All of it cleverly planned up by Sinji, trying to block a lot of options that Jen could have picked. And, but he knew, and he just lined it up with the pack pellets.
Yeah, he covered the roll by putting the trampoline there. You can't roll through it, even if you are invincible. And then he got the bell to land off stage, should eat the focus armor. So if he had rolled, he would have gotten hit by the pellet, whatever that move is called. And if he had done what he did and focus it, he still got hit by it. And jump would get caught by the trampoline as well. It's the same exact setup.
Fantastic play, but Jen's able to bring it back with not too much damage scratched onto him. Because like you mentioned earlier, for all of the cleverness that Sinji brings to the table and all of these little things that Pac-Man can do.
You just need one duff.
Yeah. Like Ryu still hits you hard.
Careful.
You know, I'm remembering now. The last time that I saw these two characters on screen, I think was for Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Pac-Man is in SFXT.
He rides in a mech. Well, not a mech.
Moving on.
Yeah, I know, right? Either way, Final Destination's still a thing. And Jen's got rage behind his Ryu.
Yeah, I think Sinji might be in kill percent for true Shoryuken, but if not, he's like just a few percent shy. Now he's in, I'm pretty sure.
Sitting at 65, just further building up the rage against Jen. He's got to figure out a way to end off the stock before Jen just comes in for the sweet buff.
You know what's funny about that? It's kind of so even though he committed to a move that puts him in special fall, that move only has 4 frames of landing lag. So it's like it's a fast fall. Right?
Spooky.
Yeah.
Oh,
you fool.
Just goes for the up air. He knows he's not in a position to get the kill with the pellets once again.
Jesus. But yeah, Ryu not going to die that up air. Too dense. Oh my God.
The shield pressure off of that.
Yeah, no, I like that opting for the shield. Like, he knew that he wasn't going to get to it first. And so if he had tried to hit it, it would have just went right in his face. He would have died from that, definitely. And now we're in a really precarious situation.
Oh, no.
Where anyone can die.
Sinji looking to land with as low as possible with these trampolines.
Seeing that he had to armor the hydrant, you just hit him with a little fruit. Oh God!
This is so scary. Jen could just back air and Sinji explodes. It's going to be the up air and Sinji's going to take that game 1.
Oh my Lord. Terrifying.
So, like we'd predicted, a very goofy matchup.
Yeah.
I can't expect much deviation from what we just saw. I feel like the stage pick from Jen is going to have a major impact, though. Whether he decides to run it back to Final Destination, we get the just a full run back. Because for what it's worth, that was incredibly close. The tension was high with that because one back air from Jen, and that could have been it, or a down tilt to True Shorty.
Yeah, it's like, just try to kill me. You can't.
But bringing the stage to something that's more acclimated for Ryu to kill isn't going to matter because you're going to see Sheik.
Okay, Jen has been working on a Sheik for a while. I don't know how practiced it is, but he has been mentioning it quite a number of times.
Yeah, you know, I remember him mentioning on Twitter he's looking for secondaries to help. He's thinking about Bayo. He's thinking about Sheik mostly. Mostly because he said Sheik's fun.
Yeah, you get to I could imagine Sheik being really fun when you main Ryu because you just have like you went from going like 25 all the time to just going 90 in terms of like inputs. Like you just move around. It's freedom.
And there's no better time than now to be testing out the Sheik and bracket. Definitely giving a different paradigm shift to this matchup because at any point Needles interrupts a lot of what Pac-Man can set up.
Yeah, it's like if you want if he wants to disable movement for a quick moment, Needles are one of the best, if not the best tool to do just that. And right now we see Sinji doing the key Z drop to like basically send off the hydrant like auto projectile like at all times.
Yeah, the high base knockback on the key allows for Sinji to just constantly have the fire hydrant as an active projectile. But Jen wants enough of that. No more Keyblade shenanigans. It's off to his own.
We saw a lot of it, but it wasn't hitting him like at all. You know, literally all of this percent has come for now that the key like is gone, and it was like stalemating them because it's like Sinji had one thing on mind, and Jen was like, "I'm not gonna let you hit me with that." So the match finally gets to start when the key was gone. I could see that being a pretty good thing to attempt when you have a percent lead or a stock lead.
Right. With that said, though, Sinji does have the key back in place, and Jen doesn't really care about it. The fact that Sheik is so quick and can low profile a lot of Pac-Man's options leaves Jen not very threatened by anything that Sinji's able to offer. Now, with key in hand, Needles charged.
He is the ultimate projectile character. Ooh.
Orange into fire hydrant. I keep on calling it the trampoline. I'm so used to the trampoline coming out. But fire hydrant being a very active projectile in this matchup. It doesn't seem that Sinji has any other greater game plan outside of just let the percentage build up and look for his opportunity.
He actually did get that set up correctly, but he failed to execute it properly. That would have definitely been the stock. Get out of here.
All right. I like how Jen
a billion times.
Jen recognized the frame trap. It's so spooky when Pac-Man's grab all of a sudden becomes very threatening.
You know, we kicked the hydrant into dust.
It blew up.
Ooh, all right. I mean, that's not going to do anything, but, you know, that was really cute.
It was.
Wow,
what it's worth, though, this game 2 is going much slower than...
oh, yeah. I mean, this is the thing that we see from Dylan Sinji all the time. Wow.
It's the timeout special.
So now we're going to see that Sheik Fair going to take out Sinji's first stock, and we have only 2.5 minutes on the clock. So if Sinji wants to make something happen to even up these stocks, he better make it happen now before she gets any percent. Oh.
There you go.
Why? Why would you do it like that?
It's Apple time.
Yeah.
It's Apple time. Gets the bounce off the stage, and key in hand. We're back to square one. Jen's just going to chill on the platform, assess the situation, and let the clock burn a little bit.
I don't think he, like, I feel like this is one of the things where like, you can tell his Sheik's a little bit new, where I feel like he thinks that the needles are going to cover more space and last longer than they actually do, because he's shooting them like when Sinji's at like the peak of his jump, rather than like all the way on, already on his way down. Like they move really fast in this game, so yeah. That's also like how I feel like what cost him his stock actually as well, you know?
The idea of just giving the needles too much credit,
yeah.
you would say?
Yeah, like just kind of like overestimating how much of a coverage they have on the ground and how normally it's really like a reactionary tool to their landing. And that's what makes it so good, that you can react to their landing and you don't have to do it so ahead of time, you know? All right, now we have Pac-Man in the lead, albeit a small % lead, but the pace of this match, this could could seal the deal. Oh.
With control the ledge, and Nair is going to bring that percentage ever so much closer for Gen. However, these little trades here and there from Sinji are mattering so much, and now with 48 seconds and counting on the clock, Gen's got, I'd say, a little bit of a hill to climb. But he gets plenty of connecting hits.
Even. Not anymore.
Oh, he went out. Yo, he went out for it. All right. All of that tension built up, and then just trampoline shenanigans happened.
36 seconds on the clock. Oh my.
So close. But that's not all. We're going into game 3 now.
How did he end up so far? We'll watch it after, but jeez. All right, so we're going into game 3, FD. This is looking to be like the Dill Sinji set, where it's just like, yeah, FD, yeah.
Yeah, this is exactly what the doctor ordered for a timeout, as far as having just one plane of existence.
It's like, look.
Patient Sheik, patient Pac-Man, both on the verge of being sent into losers. They don't want to overextend anything they get, just go for the tried and true.
When you got a cold or the flu and you're trying to waste as much time to get that healing going, get yourself a nice prescribed timeout.
You just set a clock next to you. As soon as that's up, all better.
It's like watching paint dry, but much more interesting. Debatable by some.
Bringing us into game 3, and it's very much the same as we saw earlier. Key in hand, Sinji looking to just slow this momentum to an immediate crawl while still pressuring Gen, but aerial normals help Gen bring things back into his favor.
But this time we do see a lot more % on Gen. Before, when we saw like the key spamming, it was just like staling. It was stalemating the match. Nothing was happening. Oh my.
Meanwhile, just crouching in at 4 minutes into this match, and you'll see that Sinji's almost ready to take this first stock from Gen. Oh.
No hydrant there to push the bell. Oh. Ooh, I feel like he could have back aired him anyway and like still recovered. But that would have been like for really extra kind of damage right there. Ooh. I don't feel like something like that's ever going to work on Sinji. He's like fought Sheik way too many times to get that sort of 50-50.
Yeah, this
is
like,
not even 50-50.
This is one of the quintessential Pac-Man top tier matches. Like outside of Cloud.
It's like you can't kill, neither can I. Hey, let's watch that call. Idiot. I mean, that was good, but
the altered angle from the water allowed for Sinji to snipe at an unexpected apple throw, and I like it. Although we're still in a similar situation where Gen could just clean this up really quick.
Yeah. But I feel like taking the stock lead as Sheik is like pivotal to her gameplay. So like the fact that now she's at the stock deficit is really bad. But you're right. No, never mind. You're wrong.
I'm still wrong for the time
You're still
being.
not proven right, actually. You're not proven wrong yet. Oh
Gen
my.
really wants this needle. It's a bouncing fish confirmed to end this stock, but
yeah, I could see like wanting to just like go for the confirm, but at the same time, like, oh.
But then he gets it. No, he doesn't. No, excellent DIs keeping Sinji alive at 153%.
Plus, it is stale because it is all he's going for.
Right.
All right.
Hey, listen,
tried and
time's a
true.
charm.
This is actually really good position for Gen because like the type of damage that Sheik will build, 30 is really not anything.
Right.
So this is a much like closer game than it was in the first stock where we saw like a 50-60% deficit. 30 though. 30 is doable.
And with 2.5 minutes on the clock, Gen has plenty of time to bring this back. But on that same note, Sinji also has that time to build up the wall
Gotta remember, you gotta keep track of the low damage that Sheik does, and that the Hydrant needs 13% to get displaced. So even though he faired it, he's basically just making it a one-hit projectile for Sinji. You know, Sinji is damn well aware of those percents.
Absolutely.
Peace
All right. A really nice setup from Sinji. Gets tons of damage on real quick. Gets the lock with the bell and allows him to come in with the up smash. And Sinji's going to take the set to 2-1.